Alright, at Barnum Point, we're going to cut in to me riding with a chest mount and no gimbal. I've got the camera settings to anti-shake, and we can see just riding up the trail there's a little bit of bouncing going on. I think we're in 720p. This is 30 frames per second, I believe. And overall, the video quality I think is okay. Try this again. Being a bigger guy, I kind of wear things out quick. And on this bike, I've changed out my handlebars. It's not so much a wear out item. I put wider bars on and a shorter gooseneck. You can kind of see that in the video as I ride. A little more comfortable for my grip. I also changed out the pedals. I bent I guess the axle on one of my pedals, so now I have platform pedals. And I recently installed an air fork, and this is one of the shakedown rides for the air fork. It seems to be working well. One thing about the chest mount, I like the perspective. I like seeing the handlebars. It's almost as if it's a point of view. One thing I don't like is as I'm going around corners, my head swivels first so I can see the corner. And the chest mount follows. And we'll notice this even more using a gimbal later, and I'll show that in the next video.
Bouncing too much.
As we finish this ride, I conclude that I shouldn't go the uphill direction on the windy trail as a shakedown. So my next ride will be downhill.
Let's talk about the bike a little bit. I'm on a Forge 5XX aluminum frame. It's a large frame. Came stock with Dart 1 coil fork, which was fine. I'm a beginner rider. I've never done any maintenance on it, which is my bad. You should clean them, re-lube them every once in a while. But it was starting to stick, so I took it apart. Oh yeah. That. Cleaned it, greased it, rode it, and decided I was gonna upgrade. So I found an air fork that I'm currently riding with on Amazon. It's a Lutu brand. I can't afford the high dollar stuff, quite simply, quite honestly. But this is worth a check. If I really stick with this and finally upgrade my bike, I'll know whether or not to get the air fork. I did pony up and get a downhill bike. I was riding with some friends and thought the downhill bike was the way to go. For me, I'm not geared well. I'm kind of challenged in the cardio and endurance department right now. So let me stop here for a second before I lose my thought. Big difference between that bike and this bike. It's an airborne toxin. It's got coil forks, dual coil with dampening or rebound and dampening, I guess. Controls. It's a nice setup. So this will kind of tell me the difference between the two systems. This is supposed to be lighter. The air fork is supposed to be lighter just by the fact that there's no springs coiled up inside the stanchions. And I think for someone heavier like me, the air fork is a better way to go. Oh yeah. Should have been riding, not talking. Trying to figure out how to set my laptop up so I can do some voiceovers. We're not there yet, so I'll have to talk on camera. Anyway, the air fork is supposed to be a lighter setup. And as received, should be able to accommodate a heavier rider, from my understanding. You just increase the pressure inside the fork. Instead of physically buying components. So far I've got the fork pumped up to 100 psi, but their little chart only showed pressure for a 220 pound rider, so I added 5 psi on top of their recommendation. So yeah, over the log and the roots, I'll probably want to do that a couple times. The root section right after the log, I took a pretty big nosedive. Really surprised I didn't break anything. Bike was fine, landed on top of me, of course.
One thing I'm noticing on this ride especially is the noise from the gimbal. If you listen carefully, you can hear all the micro adjustments it's making. I don't mind it too much.
So we're at the Camano Ridge trails today. A lot more roots, exposed roots, as you can tell, I'm sure. Pretty simple obstruction gets me. I'm gonna have to take some practice runs on it. We'll watch as Colin comes over. Hopefully I'm out of your way. All right, you got her.
The problem with this is...
Yeah, thought I got out of the way. Sorry about that.
No, fine.
I'll do the next lap. Yeah, you didn't even hesitate. Thankfully, we're going to do a couple laps on the trail today. It's been a while since I've been on here. Thanks for waiting. I'll be ready to go for a mushroom hike soon if you're interested. Yep, to the left. So that section, well, it wasn't as rooty as I thought. Where I took the nosedive, I made it through this time. I thought it was just covered with roots.
Sure. Have you ever done the trail on the south side? Off that main trail?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So we can, as we come up out of that, we can turn onto it. That's my plan. And it's tight and lots of roots. Yeah. The only thing on this one left, I think, is that big compression.
When you go down here, do you take a left?
I'll stay to the left, yeah. Until we get where it would take us down to the
Correct, yeah.
south
Yep.
parking lot. And I sometimes forget where that is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I think those right turns just crisscross, don't they? Oh, there you are. So is the new bike fully suspended? What's that?
Quickly back out there again.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Colin. I'll try to catch you as you go up the hill. Ha-ha!
Okay, I think the setup is about dialed in as far as the bike and the video. The editing software seems to be working just fine. So we'll cut this video short. There's many more trails to cover on Camano, and maybe I'll do a montage of all the trails on the island and then work my way out. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video.